Approximately 3 months ago, in September 2021, Vitaly would post 2 incredibly confident tweets to Twitter, stating that he was about to break the internet and that it will only be a few more weeks till all the haters will swallow. This was assumably in reference to his long-anticipated return to YouTube after having uploaded only once in the last 2 years. However, when he would return just 3 weeks ago, the videos didn't exactly break the internet in the way that he might have expected. Despite being one of the most infamous prank channels in YouTube history with over 10 million subscribers, the videos are only gaining a touch over 100,000 views each. 2 out of the 3 videos have been age restricted, hindering the performance further, and it's clear that many of the interactions within the videos are fake, which we'll look at closely later in the video. However, the reason behind Vitaly's underwhelming return is barely a result of the videos themselves. The main issue is that while on hiatus, Vitaly did a pretty decent job of completely and utterly destroying his reputation. An exclusive video of Vitaly's infamous arrest was released after he attacked a random jogger while inebriated in Miami. He admitted to faking some of his pranks, which seemed to discredit the entire collection. Plus, it's probably hard to convince the audience that you're still passionate about making videos when you've got a piece of merch that literally says YouTube is for effing pussies in big bold font on the back. But there was a time when Vitaly was passionate about YouTube, a time when Vitaly was respected by the audience, a man with an incredible reputation, a dude who was willing to go above and beyond every other creator. There was no question as to whether or not Vitaly's content was authentic in the beginning. Back in 2011, he was nothing more than a 19-year-old running around causing a ruckus with the goal of getting clips for his Disturbing the Peace series on his brand new channel, VitalyzdTv. He'd experiment with random comedic videos such as The Worst Stand-Up Ever, but began to stride after his How to Pick Up Girls prank series started to gain the YouTube algorithm's attention. The advantage that Vitaly had back in the beginning was, ironically, he had no following and therefore no reason to fake any of his videos. He likely didn't have the money to hire a bunch of actors, so the content was as authentic as possible. It was just Vitaly running around being an idiot, and the audience loved it. This would lead to his first major viral hit, the Miami zombie attack prank, which gained over 6 million views in 3 days, transforming Vitaly's life overnight. He'd go from 3,000 subscribers to 100,000 in the space of a month, which in combination with his hilarious genuine pranks began to cement him as a YouTube legend. His channel would explode further after his infamous gold digger prank gained 30 million views in a month, and in combination with streaking the World Cup final,
yeah, the World Cup was amazing, got 1 million followers in 23 hours.
Vitaly quickly became somewhat of a household name. However, as Vitaly got bigger and bigger on the YouTube platform, his incentive to fake the pranks also grew larger and larger. It didn't help that at around the same point in time, other large pranksters such as Joey Salads were getting exposed left, right, and center.
Is that Joey Salads standing in front of the same car with all these black hooligans? The same black actors that destroyed the car are standing with Joey right behind the camera as he does his introduction,
increasing the speculation around whether or not other pranksters had faked their videos, such as Vitaly. The answer to this would eventually be revealed by a fellow prankster and friend, VitalyzdTv. The beef started somewhat out of the blue when Vitaly decided to call out a bunch of YouTube's fake pranksters, in which he would strangely admit that some of his own videos had been faked in the past.
Out of 165 videos, I maybe faked 5 videos, and it's not calling fake, it's calling setting up to make the better reaction.
One of the individuals he called out in this video was VitalyzdTv, who made a response video claiming that Vitaly was the very individual who taught him how to fake his pranks in the first place.
In your video you made about me, you said, I do the fake pranks. You said, you're the 1% that doesn't? Bitch, you're the one who taught me how to do fake pranks when the first video I ever did was filming your fake prank.
Vitaly would then respond to this, passively admitting that he faked pranks once again.
Everybody knows that we faked pranks back in the day. Yes, I faked some of my videos, but I'd rather fake pranks than fake my religion and my friendships.
And shortly thereafter, the two ended up on drama alert arguing, in the process 110% confirming that at least some of the pranks had been faked.
I already told you guys that I faked some of my pranks. It's old news.
The genie was well and truly out of the bottle and it wasn't going back in. Vitaly seemed confident that prior to this beef, everyone knew that he had faked some of his pranks. However, the truth was not everyone did. There was still so much ambiguity around whether or not they were real. However, this beef between him and Fuzi confirmed for many what was previously just speculation, justified later by Vitaly, stating that he did it in order to get reactions that he was unable to achieve in a natural scenario.
I called him out on all his fake videos, like all the pranks were fake. I faked some of my videos, people already know that, but I didn't fake it because I'm a bitch. I faked it because I'm thirsty for the reaction that I want to get, but I can't get.
However, it was kind of too late. No explanation was going to reignite the interest of the audience after they discovered that some of the content was fake. Even if only one video had been faked, every piece of content from that point onwards is seen with different eyes, as the audience is watching watching with the goal of discovering whether or not the individuals within the videos are actors, as opposed to watching the videos for the pranks themselves. Things only got worse from here on out. The drama and negative attention that Vitaly had cultivated took him out of YouTube's good books, and when considering the nature of his controversial content, many of his videos began to get demonetized and age restricted.
Every video demonetized. Like my Friday the 13th prank with 40 million views got taken down. I uploaded 5 years ago.
An old one? Wow.
An old Chainsaw Massacre, my masterpiece with like 60 million, got taken down. Inappropriate content.
As a result, Vitaly began to call YouTube out for being soft.
YouTube became so soft. You can't do nothing. Age restricted every video.
And subsequently, his relationship with YouTube began to crumble. With every video either being demonetized, age restricted, or straight up deleted, Vitaly announced that he would be launching his own paid subscription website called Vitaly Uncensored.
They're monetizing everything, and I always had Vitaly Uncensored in mind. So I was like, I pre-filmed probably first season 4 years ago, and I was just sitting on footage.
The site was described as wild pranks with no rules, on which members could pay per month to watch Vitaly do pranks with topless girls.
You hopped off YouTube, yeah? Like almost. Like what is Vitaly Uncensored?
And while it was exciting that Vitaly had the opportunity to launch a new business, it would come with many extra problems. The site began to lose exclusivity after others began to replicate it, summed up by Vitaly in a tweet stating, "So about a month ago, I came out with a subscription site, Vitaly Uncensored. A month later, all you influencers coming out with yours. That's right, follow daddy's footsteps, just like the pranks." Additionally, Vitaly's relationship with YouTube deteriorated even further following the release of the site. It's against the rules of YouTube to directly promote an adult or 18+ website here on the platform. However, Vitaly ignored their rules completely, posting links to the website in the description of each and every video. This would result in a strike on Vitaly's channel, and subsequently a refusal to send him his 10 million subscriber play button.
First of all, YouTube, where's my diamond plaque? They won't release it.
They won't.
No, because I promoted Vitaly Uncensored before 10 million subscribers. I got a strike.
You got a strike.
I got a strike. Listen to this. So I took off all the links. As soon as the strike expires, the next day they gave me a strike for the same thing without me promoting it. So they like went back.
Vitaly's endless problems with YouTube led him to change his main platform to Instagram, stating that YouTube had become a secondary place to which he would upload his Instagram leftovers.
I don't go on YouTube anymore.
You're over it.
I upload just videos. I film for Instagram now, and whatever I have left, I upload it on YouTube. I don't care.
With Instagram being his new main platform, Vitaly's YouTube upload slowed dramatically, and in January 2020, he would put himself in an Egyptian jail for 5 days after climbing the Great Pyramid of Giza, then disappear for an extended period of time. However, although he wasn't uploading to YouTube, Vitaly was still getting up to a fair bit of mischief, and in early 2020, an event would take place that would shock his fans to the core. On the evening of April 12, 2020, Vitaly would attack a random woman who was simply out for her nightly jog, and when photos of the assault came out days later, people quickly came to terms with the severity of the attack. Vitaly stated that in the past he had never been under the influence in any of his YouTube videos.
I never did in my life video under any influence of drugs or alcohol.
However, when the police body cam footage was being uploaded to YouTube, all of this was about to change.
A white guy with blondish hair, wearing no t-shirt and yellow shorts.
He just came out and throttled her for no reason. He just came out and just whacked her in the face. Okay, this guy has got this website, Vitaly Uncensored. He's had some issues before.
After police tracked Vitaly down at his house, it was clear that he was incredibly inebriated.
Put your hand on the car, man. No, put your hand on the car.
Just lean on the carpet.
Lean on the car right there.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Hey, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's it.
And after confirming that Vitaly was in fact the one who had caused the assault, he was taken to jail.
Here, let me see. Put your hands here. Check it out, see? I'm gonna put them in the front. You gotta leave your mask on though. Okay, sure. Mask has to go on. Put it over your face.
Then, in June 2021, over a year later, a lawsuit by the jogger against Vitaly settled in court for an undisclosed amount. This guy really hit rock bottom. Dude went from a tasteless prankster to being arrested multiple times for multiple reasons to his entire career being destroyed, and has no one but himself to blame for it. Damn, dude was at the highest point in his life and had the hardest fall. Makes me appreciate my life a bit more. I started liking Vitaly in his early years. He later became so obnoxious. I was afraid something like this was bound to happen eventually. I hope that jogger is okay. Comments such as these highlighted the complete and utter deterioration of Vitaly's reputation and public image. The audience had already lost most of their respect for Vitaly, and this was certainly one of the final nails in the coffin. So, with a ruined public image, his audience knowing that he had the tendency to fake pranks, and an obliterated relationship with YouTube, it's really no surprise that his recent return has been somewhat of a failure. He's promoted his return in a banner stating the return of of the GOAT 2.0, with some strange branding that seems completely disassociated with Vitaly or even pranking in general. To his credit, a lot of the interactions within the videos feel fairly authentic, however, it's very obvious that in the mix, Vitaly has also hired actors. The best example of this is in the second video titled Fake Cops Prank, in which this gentleman is for some reason walking all the way to the left on the sidewalk, right next to where the cops happen to be standing. He's called over by Vitaly and the other fake female cop, and instead of having the normal natural reaction when a police officer requests to speak to you, where you look terrified while thinking, oh crap, what on earth have I done? This guy walks straight up trying his hardest not to laugh while saying sup with unbroken eye contact, standing uncomfortably close to Vitaly and the female, you know, almost like he's familiar with them for some strange reason. He then appears to flirt with Vitaly.
What's my name?
It's obviously
Baba. My name is Baba.
Before looking directly into the camera, again almost like he somehow knew that the camera was there already. Come on Vitaly, who are you trying to fool? And that question accurately summarizes why Vitaly's return has been somewhat unsuccessful, and simultaneously the reason for the decline of Vitaly's popularity as a whole. He's lost the trust of the audience, faking his pranks, attacking the jogger, falling out with YouTube, each peeling back a little bit more information about Vitaly's true colors.